Everybody, Derek Anderson here with another cybersecurity tip, and this week we're going to talk about keeping sensitive information off of all of your devices, employee devices, personal devices, things like that. So you might have an internal file server, or maybe you're using cloud. Cloud's going to be the best place to store sensitive information because everything is typically audited. If a device that's being used to access those cloud files is lost or stolen, it's easy to revoke access to those accounts that person had access to. Those files are not on that laptop if it's lost or stolen. It's in the cloud. So if Mary lost her laptop, we just change Mary's password or deny Mary's account access into the cloud until we have the dust settles and we figure out what's going on. But at least there's nothing on that laptop that is sensitive that someone could access. And if you have an internal file server, it's real easy to make sure people have access to the things that they need, and you can restrict that by person or by department. You definitely don't want sensitive information on each and every workstation or laptop in the office. It should be all on the server. So you might have like a Q drive for documents, a P drive for projects and workflows, and an S drive for accounting. Maybe everybody in the organization has access to the Q and the P drive because those are public documents, nothing sensitive, but the accounting drive, that S drive, that should probably be locked down and secured. Maybe only people in HR and accounting have access to that because there's sensitive information stored there. That's really simple stuff that your IT department can easily set up for you and make sure that those documents are stored on that server. And you should have a policy and training to your staff to let them know where to store the documents appropriately. But let's also go back to the cloud option and think about, okay, well, if we've got stuff in the cloud, which is very common these days, what's the best practice with our devices when we want to access things outside of the network, or even within the office? First and foremost, definitely encrypt those hard drives, just on the chance that if anything sensitive does get stored there, the hard drive is encrypted. It is kind of easy to hack a password, but if somebody thinks they're going to be smart and take that hard drive out of a laptop, if it's encrypted, they're not going to be able to access that data. So it's real important to encrypt it, but also have a policy that all of those documents are stored in the cloud. Because the alternative is, if that information is stored there, now you open yourself up for legal and compliance issues. If you have a medical or healthcare company, or someone that's signing a BA working with medical and healthcare companies, and you fall under HIPAA compliance, and you have staff that's got sensitive information on a laptop that's now lost or stolen, you open yourself up for legal and compliance fines and audits over lack of properly securing that information, which you're required to do by law. So the ramifications can be huge. It's real important that we do everything we can on the front end to protect it. Solutions are simple for the most part, and all you got to do is talk to your IT department or talk to a company like mine, and we can definitely help you navigate those the easy things and also the more challenging things when it comes to compliance issues. So do everything you can. Keep the documents secured in the cloud or lock them down on a file server, but definitely keep those sensitive documents off of the end user devices. Don't let them be on those laptops and then find out that laptop was lost or stolen while someone was away on a business trip. So that's this week's tip. Stay safe and stay vigilant out there, everybody.